Ladies and gentlemen, football fans far and wide, welcome to Tigers Stadium in Slaton, Texas for your matchup between the Slaton Tigers and your Muleshoe Mules. I'm Elliott Davis, the voice of the Mules, coming to you under the Friday Night Lights with Channel 6 Muleshoe. District matchup, big matchup between the Tigers and the Mules. Muleshoe, big win against Littlefield last week, takes Muleshoe to 2-0 in district, being the lone head of district. They're up 2-0, everybody else falling behind them. Slaton currently 0-1 in district play. They are 5-2 on the season. Their last game to Littlefield in the last district game, that was 55-36. Had a bye week last week. Going around the district, Idalou is next in line, 1-0. They're also 5-2. Littlefield 1-1 at 5-3. Slaton 0-1 at 5-2. Roosevelt 0-2. They lost to Idalou last week. Muleshoe, of course, coming off the 55-51 victory to Littlefield. That was a great game. You can go rewatch that one on MuleshoeTV.com when you get the chance. Don't miss going back and reliving the great moments in that War on 84 matchup. Next week, Muleshoe has a bye week. They plan to rest up. Very, very, very long stretch of games before running into the bye week, and then they will face Idalou at home, and hopefully will be the matchup for district championship. And if Muleshoe comes out of the Tiger Stadium victorious tonight, the Slaton Tiger football roster is as is. You have number 1, Sequerdrian Wally. Number 2, Noah Rodriguez. Number 3, Zemanian Davila. 4, J.C. Rodriguez. Number 5, Lucky Garcia. 6, Jeremy Floyd. Number 7, Fanio Betancourt. Number 8, Kendall Mullins. 9, Jacob Lopez. 11, Fabian Perez. Number 12, Darian Palicio. 15, Javen Lovato. 16, Edwin Perozzo. 18, Nolan Wolf. 20, EJ Dominique. 21, Daniel Payne. 23, Jordan Salazar. 24, Antoine McKinney. 27, Jacob Luna. 35, Jonathan Guzman. 45, Mason Martinez. 15, Caleb Ortiz. 51, Jonah Martinez. 52, Z Wally. 56, Jeremiah Castillo. 57, Tabor Vagarda. 58, Diego Gomez. 60, Justin Rogers. 65, Cody Franklin. 67, Eric Escobedo. 68, Nathan Hightower. 77, Jaden Alvear. The head coach is Clint Conkin, and the superintendent is Shelly Conkin for the Tigers. Here's your 2024 Muleshoe Mule lineup. Number 0, Aaron Morales, wide receiver, linebacker, senior. 1, Yahir Kazada, wide receiver, defensive back, senior. 2, Nathan Martins, quarterback, defensive back, senior. 3, Mauricio Herrera, wide receiver, defensive back, senior. 4, Ryan Dominguez, wide receiver, defensive back, senior. 5, Noah Hernandez, wide receiver, defensive back, sophomore. 6, Johnny Hernandez, wide receiver, defensive back, junior. Number 9, Joaquin Arias, running back, defensive back, sophomore. 10, Josue Sigala, running back, defensive back, sophomore. 11, Donovan Moreno, wide receiver, linebacker, senior. 12, Hayden Burris, running back, linebacker, senior. 13, Luis Valles, wide receiver, defensive back, junior. 14, Jaden Agundias, wide receiver, linebacker, sophomore. 15, Brayton Butler, wide receiver, defensive line, junior. 17, Nehemiah Sanchez, wide receiver, linebacker, junior. 18, Eduardo Sanchez, running back, linebacker, junior. 19, Chris Diaz, wide receiver, defensive back, senior. 20, Jason Bowler, running back, linebacker, junior. 21, Octavio Arias, wide receiver, defensive back, freshman. 22, Cameron Rodriguez, running back, defensive line, sophomore. 50, Evan Jenkins, offensive line, sophomore. 51, Alonzo Ramirez, offensive line, junior. 54, Raymond Cortez, offensive line, senior. 55, Aiden Mendoza, offensive line, senior. 60, Anthony Mendoza, offensive line, senior. 64, Josiah Mendez, offensive line, senior. 66, Ethan Whitworth, offensive line, senior. 67, Osmart Rodriguez, offensive line, senior. 72, Jake Villanueva, offensive line, junior. Number 74, Daniel Mendoza, offensive line, junior. 75, Diego Molina, offensive line, junior. 78, Samuel Espinoza, offensive line, senior. 80, Christian Sanchez, wide receiver, defensive back, senior. The athletic director, head football coach is Jason Richards. Associate head football coach is Aaron Simon. Offensive coordinators Chris Mosier. Defensive coordinator Daryl Davis. Co-defensive coordinator is Jimmy Arias. Other coaches are Stephen Butler, AJ Villanueva, Justin Reyna, Austin Ross, Jackson Lee, Jonathan Chavez, Adrian Bustillos, Jay Thaxton. Your superintendent is Dr. R.L. Richards and your high school principal Cindy Basir. Muleshoe, Slaton. We'll be right back for kickoff on this district matchup. You're watching MuleshoeTV.com. Welcome to the kickoff between Muleshoe and Slaton. Muleshoe kicking it away to the Tigers. Brayton Butler setting up on the tee to kick it away, back to receive.
Back to receive for Slaton.
It's going to be
number 15,
Javen Lovato and Zamian Davila. Muleshoe 2-0 in district play. Slaton coming in 0-1. Looking for their first district win. Muleshoe looking to keep everything going, everything in front of them. And right now, Muleshoe 2-0 in district. They are up there all by themselves with Idalou right behind them. Idalou, big name tonight between them and Littlefield. And our kick is away. End over end, directly out to number 3. And he's going to be able to get upfield past the 45. So Vila able to take it upfield, give the Tigers some good field position. It'll be 1st and 10 for them. Here we go, 1st and 10 for the Tigers. Lopez under center. Lopez is going to roll out. It's going to be a play action, and he's going to be able to get upfield. That's going to be good enough for a first down.
The QB keeper gets the first down. 1st and 10, Slaton.
And once again, Slaton get under center. No wings, really nothing too fancy. They come out in the I formation, setting up for a good run. Gives a chance for a little bit of option play, too. Here we go. Fresh set downs, 1st and 10 for Lopez and company. Handoff to number 3. That's Davila. Up the middle for a gain
Looks like he gained 6 yards.
of about 6. 2nd down and 4 for the Tigers.
37-yard line.
Second down and 4 for the Tigers. Lopez under center, Davila behind him. Here we go, and that's just going to be a handoff to number 6, who has a lot of open space. Good open field tackle by number 21, Octavio Arias.
1st and 10, Slaton.
That's going to be a big chunk of yards. 3 run plays back to back to back for the Tigers. Set up a fresh 1st and 10 for them. Ball located at the 23. Lopez under center again. Davila, the running back. Behind him at fullback, it's going to be Garcia. Here we go. 1st down. Handoff to Davila up the middle, and that hole was plugged that time, but Davila is still going to try to be pushing forward.
Punches it through the middle. Looks like he picks up another 6-7 yards. 2nd and 4 for Slaton.
And 2nd down and 4. Another big run by this Slaton offense. Line of scrimmage control is going to be the big thing for this game, for this between both these teams. The Muleshoe defensive line, they're going to have to find a way to really push these guys around up front, try to close any holes. The big gap spread for this Slaton offensive line. Here we go. 2nd down. And that's going to be a handoff to number 15, and he's going to have the outside edge up the sideline. Touchdown, Slaton.
Number 15, David Lovato with the touchdown, Slaton Tigers!
Lovato with the touchdown, 9:27 left in the first quarter. And that's going to be a 17-yard run by him. And Slaton with the swinging gate formation, and they're going to line back up to attempt a field goal is what it looks like. Attempting the PAT is going to be Jeremy Floyd. Here we go. Snap is good, hold is good, and the kick is a little low, but does make it through the uprights. 7-0, Muleshoe behind. Slaton strikes first. We'll be back for your kickoff. You're watching MuleshoeTV.com.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Welcome back. Big run by the Slaton Tigers, 17-yard touchdown run. 7-0 is our score here in Tigers Stadium. Kicking it away for Slaton's going to be Floyd. Back to receive for Muleshoe's Octavio Arias. There you go. That kick's going to be end over end. And that's going to be Arias who's going to take it. He has some good blockers out in front, and he's going to be hit at about the 30.
He's hit hard by a couple Tigers right at the 30-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 Muleshoe.
Martins and company coming out onto the field. Offense who has put up an average of 53 points a game. And if the defense doesn't find a stop for the Slaton offense, that may be one of those affairs where you may need 50 points to win this one. Martins and company comes out onto the field. Here we go, Martins. Pass over the middle to Cazada, and that pass is going to be complete. It's going to be a nice little gain.
Good. Looks like a gain of 9 yards. It'll be 2nd and 1.
2nd down and 1 for the Muleshoe Mules. I unfortunately do not have a 24 for the Muleshoe roster. Stacked receivers, handoff to 24, and he's going to be stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
No gain on the play.
24 should be Sital. As just a 3rd down and 1 for this Muleshoe offense. Here we go. It's going to be a play action. In trouble was Martins. Martins tackled. He had Brayton Butler open underneath for the 1st down. But I think coach is going to go for a 4th down right here.
We'll bring out 4th and 1.
Fourth down and 1 for this Muleshoe offense. Stacked receivers at the top and bottom of your screen. Sital to the right of Martins. Here we go. Martins going to keep it himself, and he's going to be able to get up for the 1st down.
So at the gain of 1, that'll put him across. 1st and 10 Muleshoe.
Good run by Martins. Allows for the 1st down. Here we go, 1st and 10 for the Mules. 3 receivers at the top of your screen, run at the bottom of your screen. That one is Noah Hernandez at the bottom. You have Eric Quezada and Brayton Butler, who is now switching places with Quezada. Here we go. Martins is just going to step up and he's going to keep it himself, and he's going to duck his shoulder.
So again on the play, bring up 2nd and 7.
2nd down and 7 for this Muleshoe offense. 7:40 left in the 1st quarter. Muleshoe down 7-0. Here we go. 2nd down. Martins handoff to Sital. Sital nowhere to go on the outside edge as Slaton was able to contain that outside
with the tackle.
edge.
Takes him back to the original line of scrimmage. 3rd and 10.
Be 3rd down and 10, loss of 3 on the play. Here we go, 3rd down and 10. Dropping back is Martins. Martins in trouble. He's going to be flushed out of the pocket, and he's going to be sacked.
No touch sack by number 45, Mason Martinez. Brings up 4th down.
And the line of scrimmage being won on both sides of offense and defense for the Tigers in this one so far. Punt team going to come out, and they're going to have to punt it away. Punting it away is going to be Martin's 4th, and a whole different zip code for this Muleshoe offense. Back to receive is going to be Rodriguez. There we go. Snap is good, and that kick is going to be end over end, going to the opposite way of where number 12 is. That's going to be Palicio, not number 2. And the Slaton offense will come out 1st and 10, and it's almost as if we're watching a Roosevelt offense again with the Slaton Tigers. Watching the previous games, they really didn't line up a whole lot of under center. It was come out and spread a little bit under center. They mixed it up a lot, but Muleshoe with the struggle against the run on the outside, the inside, and defensive line's just going to have to step up this game, and they're going to have to find a way to stop the bleeding right here. 7-0, 5:56 left. Slaton offense now coming out. Here we go. Handoff to number 3, and that's not going to go anywhere.
Picks up a couple yards. He's 2nd down and 8 from the 34-yard line.
2nd down and 8. Clock will continue to run 5:40 and counting down. Lone receiver at the top of your screen will be Palicio. Lopez under center. And here we go. It's going to be a keeper by Lopez. Lopez with the open field. And he's going to spin around, and there's going to be a flag.
QB keeper gets the first down. However, there are flags on the play.
And face mask on Muleshoe with 5:02 left will drive this ball for Slaton
36-yard line
to the Muleshoe 36. And once again, the line of scrimmage is what's going to decide this game, and both Muleshoe on the offense and defensive side have not had an answer for his Tiger offense or defense these first couple of possessions, and hope that you get a fix with that. Lopez dropping back. This will be the first pass play of the game. And Lopez is going deep. That ball is going to be short.
Incomplete pass, broken up.
Incomplete pass. It's just outside the reach of both number ones. It's going to be Wally and Kazada. And y'all hear Kazada almost had a pick there. He was pushed off. Wally pushed off of him, and in all honesty, that should be an offensive pass interference. Both people were turned around, but then Wally pushed Kazada to try to make that catch, and that did not happen. Here we go, second down and 10. It's going to be another run. And Lopez is going to get the outside edge. That's going to be good enough for a first down.
Looks like he got a first down. I guess the first and 10 from the Muleshoe 23-yard line.
And Slaton just slowly, methodically, just burning as much time off the clock as he can. That's kind of what you have to do to this Muleshoe team. Muleshoe turn around and score really fast if they wanted to. Here we go. First and 10, handoff, number 6, up the middle. Brayton Butler is there for the tackle, but
number 6, Jeremy Floyd picks up another yards. We got ourselves
another good run by the Slaton offense. Second down and about 3:50 left to end this first quarter. Slaton's up 7-0. Here we go, Floyd under center. Second down and 3, and Floyd is just going to keep it himself. He's just going to run up the middle free.
First down inside the red zone.
First and 10.
Inside the goal.
Rodriguez coming in for Floyd, or for Lopez. Lopez's helmet just came off at the end of that play. It's going to be the sophomore at quarterback for the Tigers. Or let's see, Muleshoe could take advantage of it. First and goal for the Tigers right at the 10-yard line. Here we go. Hand out to number 3, and he slips by a plethora of mules down at the 1.
He got 1 yard short. That'll be second.
Davila escaping from 4 Muleshoe players on defense and gets it down to the 1. 9-yard run makes it second and goal at the 1 yard line. Here we go, second down and goal at the 1 yard line, 1 yard to go. And let's see if Muleshoe can get a stop. And then you're going to get a hit, but Slaton in for the touchdown.
Number 3, Damian Navila punches it in.
13-0, our score in this one, 1:52 left in the first, and Muleshoe's in trouble. Still have a lot of football to play, but this team Kind of almost feels like that Delhart game. Kind of feels like everybody's going through the motions, and even the sideline just kind of towards the beginning of the game just did not feel motivated. This Slaton team coming out, packed, a little bit of a packed house for this Slaton side of the stands, really packed house for the Muleshoe side. A lot of people driving out from Muleshoe out here to Tiger Stadium. Snap is good, the kick is up, and it is through the uprights for a 14-0 score. Muleshoe trailing, 1:52 left in the first quarter. We'll be back for your kickoff. You're watching MuleshoeTV.com. All right, welcome back. 14-0 Muleshoe in dire need of scoring on this series. That ball's going to go directly to Octavio Arias. Octavio's going to catch on the outside edge as a host of Tigers were there for the tackle at the 30. And that was very good pursuit by the Slaton Tigers. They were able to get upfield really fast, cut some corners, and really pursuit on the Muleshoe Mules special teams. They shed several blocks to get up to Octavio for the tackle at the 31, and this Muleshoe offense needs to answer quick and take the air out of this stadium, because it just feels like nothing on that Muleshoe sideline. The Slaton sideline's over here going crazy. Here we go. Satal with the carry and a couple of yards.
For your Muleshoe.
2nd and 9 for Muleshoe. Run up the middle. 1:30 left in the first quarter. We'll have to find an adjustment for this 3-man front, and they're still able to get pressure onto the quarterback. Here we go. It's going to be Mauricio with the catch, and he's going to get on the outside edge, puts a stiff arm in, does get forced out of bounds. So it'll be 3rd and about 5 for this Muleshoe offense.
That is 3rd down.
Three-man front for this Slaton defense as they're controlling the line. So see if Muleshoe can convert right here. That's Brayton Butler with the catch and a first down for Muleshoe. And I tell you what, that's been open all night.
1st and 10 from the Muleshoe 47-yard.
That play reminds me of many years ago with Sebastian Curvin when he would get out there tight end, big target. And that's what Brayton Butler is. He just slips over the middle. Reminds me of those days. Here we go. Satal with the carry. Satal with an open field. Gets into Tiger territory. And that was a big hole by this Muleshoe offense. Really good job with the 3-man front. And that's what you got to do. You go 3-man front, maybe pull a guard to get into the second level. And it's going to really open up here. Here we go. Now pressed up. Satal with the carry again. That's going to be good for a couple of yards.
Stop short by number 58, Diego Gomez. Gains a yard, maybe 2. That'll be 2nd and 8 from the 31-yard line.
Second down and 12 seconds left in this first quarter. I think coach is going to want to flip sides here, and that's what they'll do. 14-0 into the first quarter. Muleshoe, can't remember last time that they did not score in the first quarter. We'll start the second quarter as we flip sides, and we'll be right back. You're watching MuleshoeTV.com. Welcome back to the start of your second quarter. Muleshoe scoreless. 0-14. The Tigers 14 points on the board. Muleshoe looking for an answer on this drive. Here we go. Second down and 9. Martin's dropping back. Martin's looking over the middle to an open Quezada. Quezada. Touchdown. Muleshoe 31 yards. The connection with Quezada and Nathan Martins and Quezada's down in the end zone. And he's able to get up on the zone, and he does. 6-14 is our score in this one. And it looks like Aaron Morales is going to try to kick the extra point here. Big touchdown, big statement by this Muleshoe offense. And in all honesty, I mean, Slaton's not able to pass the ball, not really too tall on the outside. Here we go for the extra point. Snap is good, kick is up, and that should be no good. And it's going to be to the left. 14-6 is our score. We'll be back for your kickoff. You're watching MuleshoeTV.com. Welcome back. 14-6. PAT no good, but big catch from pass from Nathan Martins out to Quezada. Yeah, here Quezada with the catch going into the end zone. Caught that about the 8. Took it 8 yards in, and really good job by this Muleshoe offense on their response to the Slaton offense, who's been unstoppable so far in this one. Brayton Butler to kick it away to number 3, Davila. Here you go, and that kick's going to be end over end. And it's going to land out of bounds at about the 28.
Slate will get the ball. 1st and 10 from their own 34-yard line.
1st and 10 for the Slaton Tigers. And they'll be located right at about the 33, I'm sorry. And the Muleshoe defense needs to come up with a big stop right here on this series. Muleshoe to get the ball to start the second half. But, man, oh, man, this Slaton offense with everything that they have, they line up big jumbos. And here we go. And it's going to be Lopez who's going to get forced out of bounds. And that's going to be a big run for Lopez and company.
7 on the play.
Ball now located right at the 40, second down and 3. Stops the clock at 1:44. And the game plan for this Slaton offense is just run, and burn as much time with the clock off you can. And in all honesty, the Slaton team will need to play nearly perfect football on offense to hang on to this lead. No mistakes, no fumbles, no anything. Muleshoe's defense is looking for that, though. Here we go. Big tackle is going to be about a yard shy of the first down.
2 yards. That'll place it 3rd and 1.
It's going to be Floyd with the carry, and Muleshoe's definitely going to need. Muleshoe looking for a stop right here. A big 3 and out right here would be perfect for this Muleshoe team. Muleshoe defense looking for everything they could come up with right here. Defense chance coming from the Muleshoe sideline. Here we go, 3rd down and 1. 11 minutes left in the second quarter. Muleshoe down by 8. Here we go, handoff up the middle, and that's going to be a big run to the house. He goes. Davila
with the 56-yard touchdown.
Big touchdown for this Slaton offense as Davila just cuts through the Muleshoe defensive line and goes in for a big score. 26, Muleshoe in trouble. And that momentum that you got from that touchdown that you had just feels like it just kind of all went away and just erased everything you just did there. That's going to be Floyd to attempt the point after try. And now this is going to be a game of Muleshoe will need a score, and Slaton keeps going, you're going to have to score after them, and hopefully you could score right before the half to not prevent any other touchdowns right there. Kick is good, 21-6.
Tigers, 21, the Mules.
21-6, 10:46. Muleshoe in trouble. We'll be back for your kickoff. You're watching MuleshoeTV.com. Welcome back. Muleshoe down and in trouble, and this is going to be even more trouble for this Muleshoe offense, and Octavio Arias is going to have to land on it.
There is a flag down on the play.
This has been a perfect game by the Slaton team on both sides of the ball, and Muleshoe, this is probably one of the more worst starts that we've seen from this Muleshoe. From what I could tell, this is probably one of the worst starts I've seen this Muleshoe team have to start off this year. It's going to be offsides on Slaton as the call. It's going to be a re-kick, 21-6. And if you're Muleshoe, you are very, very happy with the offsides call. You want another shot at that one. Luckily, this is a game of 4 quarters. And Muleshoe does have time to try to get the truck rolling, and you're going to have to move pretty fast in this one. It's this Slaton offense, you thought that they were so methodical, but just one open field run and to the house is how they scored that last one, and they only took a minute off the clock. Other possessions, they've been able to take 4 or 5. So here we go. That's going to be number 13 who's going to take it. It's going to be Luis Valles.
45, Mason Martinez at the 42-yard line. And first and 10 Mules.
Martins and Company scoring last time. It was Martins connecting with Cazado with a big touchdown over the middle, big pass, and that's that Muleshoe offense that we're used to seeing, and they really wish to have that first series back. It was like 3rd down and a couple on that very first series, and it turned into 4th and a mile. Here we go, 1st and 10 for Muleshoe. Handoff up the middle, Satal with an opening, and he's going to be tackled, not before he gets the first down into Slaton territory.
Muleshoe from the Slaton 32-yard line.
Clock will continue to run, 10:20 left in the second quarter. Muleshoe down 21-6. They need an answer, and the leaders of this district 2-0 are in trouble right now. Here we go. Martins takes a snap. It's going to be a handoff to Satal again, and Satal's going to be able to spin out one guy. The host of Tigers in the backfield. 2nd and 10. No gain on the play. Tigers only a 3-man front, only really putting 6 in the box. So they're bringing the nickel over. That's number 6 down the bottom of your screen. And now they're going to show blitz. Here we go. Martins, play action, rolling out. He's going to pass it over the middle to Cazada. That's in and out of Cazada's hands, who was wide open.
3rd down.
3rd down and 10 for this Muleshoe offense, and that's a rare drop by this Muleshoe receiving corps. Great catching wide receivers is what Muleshoe has, and that's a rare drop by this Muleshoe offense. And this is a situation where you will have to go for it on 4th down. I feel like as long as you're in between the sticks. Here we go. Play action. Martin dropping back. Martin's in trouble. He's going to have to get rid of it, and he does. That ball's caught. First down, Muleshoe. Noah Hernandez with the catch.
Pushed out of bounds by number 9, Jacob Lopez. First down, Muleshoe.
And that's when Martins does best. If he gets out of that pocket, he is very dangerous. He can run with it. He keeps his eyes downfield. He stays as much poised as he can and always finds an answer. Here we go. Handoff up the middle. Satal with a good carry.
4-yard gain on the play. Bring up 2nd and 6.
Second down and 6 for this Muleshoe offense. 9-10 left in the second quarter. Muleshoe looking to score. You'll have to get a stop and score again. We'll have to get a 2-point conversion to bring it within 7 if you do score on this series. Here we go. 3 wide receivers at the bottom of your screen. Martins, the quarterback. Martins, handoff. No, ball's on the ground, and it is picked up by number 6, Floyd.
Slaton Tigers.
And I think just the air just deflated from that Muleshoe sideline after that. And if you're the defense, this is what adversity is, and you're going to have to overcome it here for this Muleshoe offense. Muleshoe defense is going to have to come up with a stop. 1st and 10, Floyd under center, and a big run by number 15, and he's finally going to be brought down.
Number 15, Jalen Lovato.
Not before he gets close to midfield.
Running backwards.
So it'll be Lovato with the big carry. Lopez, quarterback under center, and the Muleshoe's offense not had an answer for his Slaton, or Muleshoe's defense not had an answer for his Slaton offense, and Slaton up 21-6, and this may turn into a ugly one if Muleshoe cannot turn the boat around right here. 8 minutes left in the second quarter, and Slaton's offense is just going to slowly, methodically make their way to the line of scrimmage. And hopefully not downfield. Muleshoe's offense going to have to get a stop. Here we go. And this is going to be blown dead. Timeout. 8:03 left in the second quarter, 21-6. We'll be right back after this timeout. You're watching MuleshoeTV.com.
That'll be 1st and 10, Slaton.
Welcome back, 8:03, and not saying it's gloom and doom time, but Muleshoe's going to have to shut the door on this Slaton offense on this series. 8:03 left, 21-6 our score. Slaton on top. Lopez under center, and it's going to be a big carry by number 3, and he's going to catch the outside edge, and he's finally going to be brought down. Davila with the big run.
25-yard line.
Gets downfield, and I think this Muleshoe team is going to have to find a way to get a big stop here at some point. Sorry, this Muleshoe team's going to have to find a way to stop Slaton. Slaton offense just running left and right. They've had 1 pass this game. Well, really 2 passes. One was more of a screen. They've had 1 deep pass. It was incomplete. It was almost intercepted. That would have been big for this Muleshoe team in the last series that this Slaton offense was out on the field. Here we go. 1st and 10. It's going to be a keeper. And that should be enough for the first down.
Looks like he gets 11 yards. First down.
And I tell you what, I will commend this Slaton offense. They are slow and patient. They are finding the blocks they need to. They are sealing them up. And whoever has the ball that is running, it's just letting it open up, because it will open up eventually. Muleshoe not able to step in and close any gaps. It's just a matter of finding which gap opens and cutting it off. And for the defensive side, it's fairly easy. You find which gap you need to plug, and you plug it. Here we go, 1st and 10. Handoff to 27, and false start.
False start is called against Slaton.
Now, with teams that run the ball like this, especially in high school teams, you really see the offense start to slow down in the second, especially in the fourth quarter. As time and time keeps going again, no need for rotation or anything like that. They tend to get tired. 6:22 left in the second quarter. Muleshoe down 21-6. So if you're Muleshoe, you hope to get a big stop here. You will need to go down and score twice to at least to attempt to tie this one back up. If you score once, you want it to be right before the half, so that way you can come out, get the ball again, and go score again. Here we go. 1st and 15, and it's going to be a handoff up the middle, and able to slip away from several tackles to the end zone. Touchdown, Slaton. Lovato escapes from 5 Muleshoe players and escaped from 2 in the backfield for that big touchdown, 27-6. And the Tigers have shut the door on this Muleshoe team. And I don't know if there's an answer to this right now. Well, there is. Floyd with the kick. That's going to go up, and that is good. 28-6.
Slaton Tigers.
We'll be back for your kickoff. You're watching MuleshoeTV.com. Here we go. 28-6. Big touchdown by Slaton, and honestly, at this point, Muleshoe needs to get a fire lit under them. This ball is kicked over the head of number 13, and this will go into the end zone for a touchback.
Kick goes back for a touchback.
But oh my goodness, this Muleshoe team needs a fire lit under them right now. There's really just no reason that Muleshoe should be down in this one. Coming into this game, 2-0 in district play, leading the district. Littlefield beating Slaton 55-26, and this spells big trouble for this Muleshoe team. They need to go down and score, do it fast, and do it a couple of times before this half ends. Barnes and company now out on the field. Martins handoff to Sital. And Sital hit the line of scrimmage, and
stopped at no gain by a host of Tigers.
Host of Tigers in the backfield once again, and they're controlling this line of scrimmage. There are 6 of them in the face of Sital. 6 versus our 5. Here we go. Martin's dropping back and looking. And he's going to be flushed out of the pocket, and he's going to have to either run with it or get rid of it. He's going to be forced out of bounds. That's going to be a big loss on the play.
Going to bring up 3rd down and 10 for the Mules.
3rd and 10. Martins was able to extend out. Oh, no, now they moved the chain. 3rd and 11. And oh my goodness, Muleshoe needs to score. Here we go. Martin's dropping back. Martin's flushed out of the pocket. He's looking. He's in trouble. He's going to have to pass it away. And
incomplete.
In and out of the hands of his receiver. And there was a 3-man front for this.
4th down.
There was a 3-man front for this Littlefield defense. They were able to get into the backfield and pressure Martins, and that is not good.
Palacio for Slaton.
I tell you what, this Slaton team just came out fired up out the gates, and this Muleshoe team looks like it is sleeping right now. Here we go. Martin's kick is end over end. Really good kick by Martins. Really good pump by Martins. And number 12 is going to be able to get on the outside edge, where he's going to be finally brought down.
Darian runs it forward for 20 yards. However, there is a flag down.
Palacio, and there's a flag. Back kind of in the secondary. going to be a holding on Slaton. 4:58 left in the second quarter. 28-6 is our score in this.
Result is still first down, Slaton.
I don't know who this Muleshoe team is right now. This is not the Muleshoe team that we have seen all season.
The 1st and 10 Slaton from their own 45-yard line.
There's still 2 quarters and almost 5 minutes left in this quarter that we're currently in. Game is definitely not over, but this Muleshoe offense and defense just really not doing much right now at all. Here we go, 1st and 10 for this Slaton offenses. They're going to go deep downfield. That's going to be number 1. No good.
Flag down on the play. Never mind. Second and 10 Slaton.
2nd and 10 for Slaton. One of the rare passing plays we've seen for Slaton, and honestly, this is a chance where you can go in for Slaton and you try running some other plays other than running. And kind of watching some previous Slaton games, they really just schemed up the run against this Muleshoe defense, as that's what's been Muleshoe's kryptonite. Here we go, Lopez under center. Lopez, handoff up the middle, and able to get away is going to be number 3 as he's out of bounds as Davila again.
He gets the first down.
That is a 17-yard run for the Slaton offense, and it is, I'd honestly would say that they've been averaging a big chunk of yards like that just about every run play that they have ran. Switch of personnel and defense as it's almost a whole new defensive line comes in for Muleshoe. Here we go, 1st and 10. And it's going to be a handoff up the middle to number 6. He's going to be hit at the line of scrimmage. That's going to be Floyd.
Gain of 3 on the play. That'll bring up 2nd and 7 for Slaton.
2nd and 7 for Slaton.
On the Muleshoe 35-yard line.
4:20 left in the second quarter. 28-6 is our score. Muleshoe in desperate need for an answer right here. Here we go, 2nd down 6, as Lopez himself is going to keep it, gets up the right side, and he's going to go in for the touchdown.
Flag down on the play.
So it'll be a flag on the play.
Personal foul is a call against Slaton.
Personal foul on Slaton.
2nd down.
Will be a repeat of 2nd down. And I can't remember if that's a spot of foul penalty. I think it is. It's a 15-yard penalty, which will make it 2nd and outside the sticks. And I don't like saying this, but this is still just a area that the Slaton Tigers can just get an easy first down right here. They are
13 Slaton.
getting more than 10 yards on a run, each run that they've had in this game so far. I don't think Slaton has really been tackled in the backfield. I think they've found a way to at least get 3 or more yards on each run, and more than not, more like 10 to 15. Here we go. Lopez, pass over the middle, and that ball's going to be incomplete, no good. And that was great defense by the Muleshoe Mules on that one. 3rd down and long. And this is what you need of this Muleshoe defense right here. You need a 3rd and long.
3rd and 13 for Slaton.
3rd and 13, and try to get a tackle somewhere outside the sticks. If you're Slaton, I think you're just going for it on all 4 downs right here. You have enough of a lead to really just be really aggressive on 4th down, especially in Muleshoe territory. Here we go. 3rd down. Man in motion. Lopez rolling out, and that's going to be a pass, and he's going to be in trouble, and he's going to have to be brought down, and it looks like he will.
Loss of 1 on the play.
That's what you wanted if you were the Muleshoe defense. Loss of 1 makes it 4th down and very long. If you're Slaton, I think you're still going for it right here. Big lead, 28-6, and if you get the 1st down, good. If you don't, you still technically give the ball to Muleshoe in their own territory, about midway into their own territory. 1st down marker is going to be at the 28. And we'll see what Littlefield's going to do here. They're going to let this run down, probably call a timeout. And that's what's going to happen. Timeout Slaton, 28-6. We'll be back. You're listening to MuleshoeTV.com. 28-6 is our score in this one. Welcome back. It's 4th down and very long for the Slaton offense. This will be the first punt that they've had, and I don't even trust a punt from this team. They, at this point, really have not much to lose. So this is going to take a Slaton bounce inside the 20. Ball will be located at the 17.
15-yard line. And 1st and 10, Muleshoe from the 16.
1st and 10 for this Muleshoe offense, and they did have a chance to go down and score. They went 3-0 the last series. Series before that, the offense fumbled right down at about the 25 on what was just some good drives Muleshoe has been able to put together in those first couple of drives that they had. Just unfortunate fumble. Did have a touchdown. 28-6 is our score, but if you're Muleshoe, you have to go down and score right here. 2:52 left in the 2nd quarter. Here we go. Martin's dropping back, looking, and he's just going to take it himself, and he's going to get tackled. And he is down. He got hit hard.
Official timeout on the field.
And we will take a timeout. 2:41 left in the 2nd quarter. 28-6 is our score. Welcome back after that injury timeout. Nathan Martin's the quarterback for Muleshoe. Able to get up on his own. He's walking out right now. Quezada in at quarterback, but he is heading to the locker room. Kind of update as the game goes on if he comes back out in full pads or if he comes out in street clothes. So we'll keep you posted on that one. 28-6 is our score. Muleshoe down. 2:41 left in the 2nd quarter. Here we go. Quezada takes a snap. It's going to be Sital, and he's going to have a good run. It'll be 3rd down and 10. Sorry. Penalty on the play took Muleshoe back to 2nd and about 15. So 3rd and 10 for this Muleshoe offense. And coach is going to take a timeout. Timeout Muleshoe. As Muleshoe takes a timeout, so will we. You're watching MuleshoeTV.com. Here we go. 3rd down and 10 for this Muleshoe offense after that timeout break. As number 3, Mauricio Herrera's open. Good catch.
Good for a 1st down.
Quezada's pass.
31-yard line.
Out to Herrera, and kind of we'll have to get used to calling out Quezada at quarterback. That's who is at quarterback right now. Here we go. Handoff to Sital. Sital patiently making his way up the right side. And we'll have a big gain. Here we go. There's going to be a flag. Flag thrown late, and I'm trying to figure out.
Flag down on the play.
What happened
Ladies
here?
and gentlemen, there will be a short closure of the restrooms for maintenance. They should be back up soon, but right now they are closed.
It's going to be a personal foul. It's going to be a personal foul on the Tigers, and that's going to take the ball up to the 49 of Slaton. 1st and 10 for this Muleshoe offense.
Brings to the 49-yard line, 1st and 10 Muleshoe.
If you're just now catching up into the game or watching, Martin's heading to the locker room. So he was helped off the field. He was able to kind of walk to the locker room, and hopefully it's not anything too serious. We will see if he comes out in street clothes or what happens there. Quezada dropping back, and that ball is caught.
Screenplay stop short.
Not caught.
They'll lose 4 yards.
Noah Hernandez, ball hit the ground, kind of bounced back into him.
Pass. 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 for this Muleshoe offense, and that long injury timeout kind of reset the whole stadium just a little bit. Here we go. And flag on the play, Satal nowhere to go.
Looks like a loss of 1 on the play, however, there is flag down.
Flag down. False start offense. Replay 2nd down. It'll be 2nd and 15. So legal procedure on the Mules. 28-6 is our score in this one. 1:35 left in the 2nd quarter. And some fighting come out of this Muleshoe offense as they're without their commanding chief and leader. That's Nathan Martins. Quezada at quarterback. Quezada flush out of the pocket, and he's going to be brought down, not before he tries fighting forward.
Sacked by number 58.
3-man rush,
A loss of 4
and Muleshoe allows a sack on a big 2nd down. Will now be 3rd and a different zip code.
That'll bring up 3rd and 20 for the Mules.
1 minute left in the 2nd quarter. 3rd and 20. Muleshoe needing a score before this half. I think Muleshoe's going to take a timeout, and they do. Timeout Muleshoe, 1:03 left in the 2nd quarter. 28-6 is our score. We'll be back.
2nd charge timeout of 3 seconds left.
1:03 left in
20.
this first half of Muleshoe football. Brayton Butler at quarterback now. Change of quarterbacks. Satal to the right of Butler. 4 wide receivers out, 2 at the top and 2 at the bottom of your screen. Here comes a big pass by Butler. Caught! That should be enough for the 1st down for Muleshoe. That was right at the yard mark where they needed it. 1st down, Muleshoe. Brayton Butler's pass. As he was in trouble, he just gets rid of that, takes the pressure in the face, and honestly takes the hit from the Slaton blitz. 1st and 10 for this Muleshoe offense. Brayton Butler, the junior. Defensive lineman is what he is on the defense. He's going to roll out to his right, and that's going to be a pass that was just thrown over the head of Quezada.
That's 2nd down.
So it'll be 2nd down, and not the best pass from Butler on that first pass that he's had, but it got the 1st down. I think if you're Muleshoe, you think you need to find some easy passes for Butler to get completed, get him settled in, get him going, and get him into a little bit of a good rhythm here. Satal, the running back to the left of Butler. Here we go. Handoff, play action. Nope, Butler's pass is going to be intercepted.
Number 6, Jeremy Floyd with the interception.
Floyd with the interception. And this Littlefield the Slaton offense will now come out up 28-6. And the Muleshoe side of the field, it's just kind of feel like this one's over, even with 2 halves left to play, and you got to find some momentum. Here we go. Pass is going to go deep over the middle, and that ball's going to be caught.
Number 1, Vicadria Whaley takes it to the 2.
Whaley with the big catch takes it down to the 1. They'll mark him at the 2, and it looks like Slaton may score. Clock will continue to run. 30 seconds left in the second half. Here we go. Handoff up the middle, and that's going to be a touchdown. Number 3, Davila with another touchdown for the Tigers. 34-6 are scoring this one. 17 seconds left in the second quarter. And I don't even know how to describe the feeling on the Muleshoe sideline right now. Snap is up, kick is up, and kick is good. 35-6. Here in Slaton, Texas, Slaton on top. Muleshoe looking for an answer. 17 seconds left in the second quarter. We'll be back for your kickoff. You're watching MuleshoeTV.com. 35-6. No answer for this Slaton team is what Muleshoe has yet to come up with. And kick it away. As Mauricio Herrera is going to take the snap, and don't know what was happening there. Number 17, Nehemiah Sanchez going back also for the ball and tripped over Mauricio Herrera. And Brayton Butler, the quarterback. Brayton Butler and company will set up shop. I have not seen anyone come out of that Muleshoe locker room, and in the Muleshoe locker room right now is Martin's. Here we go. Butler and company now on the field. Handoff, Sital gets back to the line of scrimmage, and again a 3-man front, just able to get the tackle. That'll be the end of the half. 35-6.
Slaton Tigers, 35.
Muleshoe received the ball to start the second half of football. We'll be right back. You're watching MuleshoeTV.com. Welcome back. 35-6. Muleshoe in trouble in this one. Nathan Martin's quarterback out of this game so far. Brighton Butler in the back warming up, but about halfway through, Martin's going out halfway through the second quarter. Number 13 back to receive the kick for Muleshoe.
It'll be 1st and 10 Muleshoe from the 20-yard line.
It's Valez. Fans of college football, you kind of go back and watch football on Saturdays, and you kind of see these teams that are down that really shouldn't be down. I think one that really came to mind to me was the Alabama-Georgia game. Watching that one, Georgia going in just getting mollywopped by Alabama, and then they come back in that one, and I just kind of have that same feeling in this one. Johnny Hernandez, no, I'm sorry, that's Brayton Butler, 15 out at quarterback. Looked like 6 there for a second. Handoff to Sital. Sital gets upfield, short gain on the play, makes it 2nd and 8.
24-yard line.
Now, I will say this, there was a little bit of momentum in this Muleshoe defense, kind of changing personnel in the up front with the big boys. And they were able to make a couple of stops, but then just a big pass downfield by the Slaton Tigers before the second half ended, or the first half ended of this game. So Brayton Butler will now hand it off to Sital, 24, who has a lot of open space out in front of him. And it's going to break free as cross midfield down, across the 50 down to the 48 of Slaton. So 1st and 10 for Muleshoe, 11 minutes left in this third quarter. Muleshoe down 35-6, and you have 2 more quarters of football to play. Don't give up just yet. And this team looking for a comeback, 2-0 in district play, first place in district, and they are in risk of having that jeopardized by the Slaton Tigers. Here we go, 1st and 10. Sital with a big carry, and he's going to run forward.
3-yard gain on the play brings up 2nd and 7.
Suds down, a little bit of a cool breeze. A lot of fans in pink on the sideline for Slaton. A little bit of a pink out game for them. Great performances by both bands tonight, Muleshoe and Slaton. For halftime, Brayton Butler dropping back for a pass. Let's go over the middle. That was a bullet to number 5, Noah Hernandez. That was just a little bit behind him. I think you may see a couple of those get Brayton Butler coming into this second half of football. Let's get a couple of those completed, get settled in. Stacked receivers at the top and bottom of your screen. 3rd down and 7 for this Muleshoe offense. Here we go. Butler and company. And that's going to be a handoff out to Aaron Morales, number 0.
Number 8 for no gain on the play.
Nowhere to go on that one, 4th down.
And 7.
And if you're Muleshoe, you definitely need to go score right here. Here we go. Aaron Morales, the running back, to the left of, or now to the right of Brayton Butler. 2 receivers, top and bottom of your screen. Here we go. Big 4th down right here for the Muleshoe offense. Butler dropping back. He's looking over the middle. And that ball's going to be caught. Mauricio Herrera jumps up in the air. Athletic move by him. 1st down, Muleshoe.
Muleshoe will be 1st and 10 from the 32-yard line.
Sacked receivers on your screen. Fresh set downs, 1st and 10. Hand off to Aaron Morales. Aaron Morales dropping his shoulder. Will get a good gain on that play.
Good play on the play. Result is 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6. 9 minutes left in this third quarter. Muleshoe down 35-6, and I don't know how you do it. How to really get back into this one, and it's just going to take a lot of grit and adversity to overcome. As the snap is bobbled, and Sata is going to escape from one player and will get down inside the 10. And there's a flag right down about where the tackle was happening, and we will see what that is. It's going to be a horse collar tackle on Slaton. That's going to be a half the distance to the goal.
First and goal, Muleshoe.
First and goal for this Muleshoe offense, and this is the first time they've been down here in a long time. As a matter of fact, I don't think Muleshoe's been down here because the touchdown that they have in this game was a 37-yard touchdown, if I recall. Here we go. Aaron Morales with the carry. He's hit at the line of scrimmage. Ball came out.
Fumble recovered by Muleshoe.
Fumble recovered by Muleshoe.
Second and goal.
Now be a loss of 1. Second and goal at the 5 instead of the 4. 8 minutes left in this third quarter. Butler, the quarterback, to the right of him is Morales, the running back, number 0. Here we go. Butler rolling out to the right. Butler's just going to take it himself. And he's just going to get a little bit closer to that end zone. Third and goal at the 4. And if you're Muleshoe, you just got to keep fighting. You got to fight through this one, go in and score, get a stop on defense, get that momentum back. Here we go, third and goal. Aaron Morales. No, that's Butler, who's going to be hit in the backfield.
Number 6, Jeremy Floyd.
Fourth and goal.
Brings up fourth down.
And it is another host of Tigers getting through the Muleshoe offensive line, and it's not a whole lot. It is 3 men up front who are just stuffing the Muleshoe line of scrimmage. Now a 4-man front. Nope, 3-man front again. Here we go. And I don't know who's calling timeout here. And Slaton is. Slaton timeout. 35-6. Big fourth down for this Muleshoe offense. We'll be back. You're watching MuleshoeTV.com. All right, welcome back. 6:42 left in the third quarter. Big fourth and goal here for this Muleshoe offense. Fourth and goal, ball at the 10. Butler and company out on the field. Here we go. Butler dropping back, and that's going to be heaved out there, and that ball is going to be outside of the reach of Mauricio Herrera.
J.C. Rodriguez.
And turnover on downs for this Muleshoe offense, and
Slaton will take over first and 10 from their
able to drive it downfield, but not able to get it into the end zone. So it'll be a first and 10 for the Slaton Tigers. Muleshoe looking for a stop on the defensive side of the ball, and Slaton just able just to really drive it for most of the game. So let's hope that Muleshoe gets a stop here, and this is going to be a big run. About 7-8 yards. Let's see where they mark it. 6 yards. So be second down and 4 for the Tigers.
Ladies and gentlemen, the ladies' room is open. The males' room is still closed. You will need to go to the locker room, the men's locker room. Ladies, your restroom's open.
Second down and 4 for Lopez and company. Lopez under center. Here we go. Lopez is just going to keep it himself, slowly, methodically making his way, and he's finally going to be brought down.
The keeper gets past the first down. The first and 10 Slaton from the
first and 10 Slaton. This clock will continue to run. 5:45 left in the third quarter. Here we go. First down and 10, fresh set of downs for this Slaton front. And it's going to be a pitch out to number 3. And big hits.
Idalou finds a hole, runs 16 yards.
And DeVille
down, Slaton.
finding all the room in the world, making it work. As Slaton's just going to slowly, methodically just make this drive happen is what they have been doing. The Muleshoe defense still trying to fight to stay in this one. Here we go, 4:40 left in the third quarter. And this is going to be a handoff up the middle and finally a tackle.
Number 15, Javen Lovato, 13 yards, another first down.
Lovato with the carry, Chris Diaz with the tackle. And a fresh set of bodies comes in for this Slaton offense. 4 minutes left in the third quarter. 35-6 is our score in this one, as the Tigers are now into Muleshoe territory. Ball located at the 47. Fresh set of downs, fresh set of bodies for honestly both sides of the field. Muleshoe's defense, Slaton offense, handoff up the middle to number 9.
Javen gets us another 6 yards. That'll be 2nd and 4 for Slaton.
Second down and 4, another big chunk run by the Slaton offense. 5-yard gain, second down and 5. Ball moves back just a little bit. Clock continuing to run, 3:30 and counting down. Lopez under center. Lopez was almost in the backfield, but that's going to be a carry by number 6, Jeremy Floyd.
They get the first down again.
First down for Muleshoe. First down for Slaton. 3 minutes left in this third quarter. 35-6 is our score. Muleshoe looking for a stop in this second half of football. A lot of time burnt off the clock. Only 2 series have been run so far. One by Muleshoe and one by Slaton. Here we go. Pitch out to number 3, Davila, and he's going to get the outside edge.
First down, Slaton.
First down for Slaton.
First and 10 Slaton from the 23-yard line.
First and 10 Slaton. 2:37 is where the clock is stopped. Here we go, and that's going to be a handoff out to number 6, who's going to get to the edge. Touchdown, Slaton.
6, Jeremy Floyd punches it in for another touchdown.
Jeremy Floyd with the touchdown. 61-6 is our score in this one. Slaton adding a little bit of insurance to their lead. Here we go. Kick is down. Snap.
Jeremy Floyd
is good. Kick is good.
He's getting all
42-6. 2:29 left in the third quarter. We'll be back for your kickoff. You're watching MuleshoeTV.com. 2:29 left in the third quarter. 42-6. Muleshoe Still trailing in this one, looking for an answer on the offense, and this one's going to be kicked away. Muleshoe's going to tell you it's going to be number 13 who's going to get up to the 25. It's going to be Luis Valles.
Return to the 25. First and 10 from the 25-yard line for Muleshoe.
One thing's for sure, this Muleshoe team definitely really hasn't quit. They're still trying to fight in this one, but when adversity comes and arises in a game like this, you gotta find a way to really dig deep and find it deep down inside you to really keep fighting this one, as it is now a cool October night. Sun's gone down and the temperature, last time I looked, has dropped into the 50s with a light breeze, and I tell you what, it is more like a calm breeze. It is nice and cool. You know, down the field, you really like that one. Here we go, handoff to 22. That's going to be Rodriguez with the carry. Nowhere to go with that one. Up the right side. Clock will continue to run. 2 minutes left in the third quarter.
That's the second down.
Still a quarter to play in this one, but man, oh man, Muleshoe, if they drop this one, they will fall to 2-1 in district play. Idalou, last time I looked, it was the third quarter, 20-6, the score in that one. Here we go, handoff, Rodriguez up the middle. He's bumped around and will still continue to fight forward.
3-yard gain on the play result is third.
Forward motion will give him about 4 yards. Beat third down and 6. Satal in at the running back position. Brayton Butler, the quarterback. Here we go, big third down for the Muleshoe offense. Here we go. Brayton Butler dropping back, and he's going to go out. That ball is caught. Noah Hernandez. One thing's for sure, Brayton Butler is slinging bullets out there. He is throwing it really, really hard. 40 seconds left in the third quarter. He is throwing it really hard, not giving a chance for anyone to get to that ball, except for whoever's in the direct vicinity of that. This cannon of an arm that he has. Here we go. Handoff up the middle to Satal. Satal's going to be hit, and that ball will be blown dead. Be a gain of 1.
Progress means a gain of 1. That'll be second and 9.
Second and 9 for this Muleshoe offense. And I think they're going to let this one go to the fourth. 42-6. End of the third quarter. Muleshoe and Slaton will flip sides. We will take a break. We'll be right back. You're watching MuleshoeTV.com.
Muleshoe.
Welcome back to the fourth quarter. Muleshoe's perfect record in district play and maybe in jeopardy tonight. So they have 12 minutes to make a big comeback. Game's not over, 42-6. Brayton Butler and company out on the field. The handoff to Sital. Sital's going to get on the outside edge, and he's going to be brought down. It's going to be
3-yard gain on the play. He's brought down
a couple yards on the gain. We'll make it third down and 7.
From the 44-yard line.
Morales in at running back. Brayton Butler still your quarterback. Still no word on Nathan Martins. I don't see him on the sideline. He was saying to the locker room about midway in the second quarter. Here we go. Butler dropping back. Butler's going to go deep over the middle, and that ball is going to be intercepted by number 12. And he's going to have to get around. And he's going to finally be brought down.
12, Darian Palacio with the interception. However,
there is a plethora of flags out on the field in separate areas. And this is going to take a lot of sorting out, and I think all of them are on Slaton. Slaton on the flip side, they like to get really handsy up high in the face mask area when it comes to blocking the back. Slaton. It's going to be a first down.
Is still good. 1st and 10, Slaton. The 1st and 10, Slaton from the 30-yard line.
First and 10 for Slaton at their own 30. 10:49 left in the fourth quarter. Here we go. Lopez and company out on the field, and that's going to be a handoff. Number 27. It's going to be Luna.
Jacob Luna picks up 4 yards and be 2nd and 6 for Slaton.
2nd and 6 for Slaton. Muleshoe scored on their second possession on offense is yet to even get close. Closest they got was on that first series they had in the second half of play. Second down for Lopez and company. Here we go. Handoff up the middle. That's going to be number 5, and he's going to be tripped up by the turf monster.
Garcia picks up about 15
Garcia.
Yards. 1st and 10, Slaton from the 38-yard line.
Will now set up shop at the 48, 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs for the Slaton offense. Clock will continue to run. 42-6 our score in this one. 9:30 left in the fourth quarter. First and 10, here we go. Handoff up the middle for Slaton. Into the open field he goes, and he's going to have to be brought down, and he's finally tackled.
Number 27, Jacob Luna picks up 30 yards.
Jacob Luna with a big run.
Slaton Tigers from the 31-yard line. Correction, 26-yard line.
8:40 left in the fourth quarter. Clock still counting down, 42-6 in this one. And in all honesty, this Muleshoe team is going to have to really pick up here. So they can stop the bleeding on this Slaton offense as they're running hard and fast. Here we go, tackle.
Jacob Luna picks up 3 more yards.
It's going to be a gain of a couple.
7 for Slaton.
Be a 2nd down and 7 for this Slaton offense. As far as what I can tell, it is still a 20-7 score out there in Littlefield with Idalou in the lead. And that's not 100% accurate. That's what I can find as of right now as a handoff up the middle.
Jacob Luna picks up more. He's right there.
Luna with a carry, 3rd and 1 for this Slaton offense. Muleshoe.
31 from the 18.
And you would like to get a little momentum, maybe make it 4th and a couple, or maybe 4th and 1. You would like to get a little bit of momentum back here if you're Muleshoe and really kind of push the line around up front. 7 minutes left in the 4th quarter, and you would definitely like to prevent any more scoring from this Slaton offense if you're Muleshoe. And Muleshoe yet to have an answer for this Slaton front. Here we go. Handoff up the middle, and he's going to be hit in the backfield. That's going to be a loss of 1 or 2, and that is a good momentum change right there. Be 4th and a couple, about 4th and 2. Going to be a really long 2, kind of in between the 2 and 3. 6:30 left in the 4th quarter. Muleshoe down 42-6. Here we go, Muleshoe's defense. It's going to be a carry by Lopez. Lopez just takes a snap, keeps it himself. Be a 1st down. 6 minutes left in the 4th quarter. And Slatons just go slowly and methodically make their way downfield on this series, and Muleshoe looking for a stop. Looking ahead, Muleshoe getting a much needed bye week. Muleshoe going a long ways in the season so far. Definitely not something to hang your head on this season. Well, this game's, it will hurt. But you gotta look to next week. You will host an Idalou team who, in all honesty, I mean, if you can beat Idalou, and if Slaton loses another game, you can still take the district title. But it will require a Slaton loss and a win against Idalou in the final week. 4:40 left in the ball game. Lopez and company out on the field. 2nd down and 5. Here we go. Handoff to the corner.
Number 27.
Touchdown, number 27, Jacob Luna with the carry for the 9-yard touchdown. 4:25 left in the ball game, and Slaton tacks on more points. Floyd to attempt the PAT. And the ball is kicked into the back of an offensive lineman. No good. Keeps it 48-6. 4:25 left in the 4th quarter, and we'll be back for your kickoff. You're watching MuleshoeTV.com. 48-6. Slaton with another score. Floyd kick it away, back to receive for Muleshoe. It's going to be number 11, or 13, I'm sorry. It's going to be Valez. Flag on the play. And man, oh man, Slaton just coming out in this one, doing a really good job on all sides of the ball. All three phases of football clicking for Slaton in this one, and be a penalty on Slaton. That will take it up to about the 45-yard line. If you're Slaton, you got to feel good with this one. You've worked really hard. You took a loss in district play, came out and played really good against this Muleshoe team. Slaton, I think they have Idalou next week. Here we go, 1st and 10. Handoff is going to go.
No gain on the play. Taken down by
number 24. That's going to be Satal. Nowhere to go. 2nd down and 10. 3:40 left in this one. I think the biggest thing right here is if you're Muleshoe, you go into the bye week, you take some time, hopefully get healed up. No word on Nathan Martins. I have not been able to locate him on the sideline. And I don't know if he's still in the locker room. And we hope for the best for Martins, as Satal will now take this handoff. And he's going to go upfield, up the right side. And he's going to be tackled inbounds. That will keep the clock running with 3 minutes left in the 4th quarter. And a much-needed bye week for this Muleshoe team coming up next week. The following week, Muleshoe will host Idalou in what could potentially be the decider of district champions. Unfortunately, game's not over yet. It's 48-6. Here we go, handoff Satal again. Satal going up the left side.
No gain on the play.
No gain on the play as he's leaning forward, and there is a injured Slaton player, so we will take a injury timeout. We'll be back. 48-6 our score, 2:20 left in the 4th. All right. Welcome back. 48-6, 2 minutes left in the 4th quarter. Brayton Butler and company out on the field. 2nd down and 10. Handoff to Satal, and he's going to be hit up the middle.
No gain on the play.
No gain on the play.
3rd and 10.
1:40 left in the 4th quarter. 48-6 are scoring this one, and unfortunately, Muleshoe will drop this one. They will go to 2-1 in district play, and Idalou, unless of a score or something that's changed, may win out there in Littlefield, which will give them the command in the district. Here we go, Satal with the carry. He's just going to get upfield, and that's going to be about a yard shy of the 1st down. And honestly, this is a momentum thing, but you'd really like to get the 1st down here. You don't want to leave this one kind of feel like, man, I could have gotten that, or I could have done this. You want to really push until the very end of this game, and unfortunately you go into the bye week with the loss, and that one does sting, but maybe that will light a fire under you if you're a football player going into the bye week, kind of force you to do better, as you will host Idalou, and that's going to be a big game. If depending on how the games play out into this next week of football while Muleshoe's taking a break, will all depend on a lot of what made that last week of football look like. Hey, congratulations to Slaton on the victory. Slaton wins 48-6. Muleshoe will look to regroup, and this one goes final. Slaton moves to 1-1 in district play. Muleshoe 2-1 in district play. we'll look to the bye week, take a break, and we'll host Idalou. And we hope to see you there to support your Muleshoe Mules as they do host Idalou. I'm Elliott Davis, the voice of the Mules. Final here at 48-6 in Tiger Stadium.